But I've been getting a lot of questions. Thank you guys for checking my car out. Um, Everybody's been asking, how much power does it make? How much did it cost? How long did the process take? Etc. So I'm going to include, first of all, the biggest question: how does it sound? Both exhaust wise and does it whine? So I'll include those clips in this video. But just to answer some quick questions, the total cost of a supercharger, it really depends what brand you go with, and you know what deals are out there. I got mine during a holiday sale, so it was definitely different than just buying it up front. um, I also did not go through Whipple themselves. That was actually going to cost a little bit more. I got the discount through, I believe it's TPS Motorsports. They're up in the Bay Area, so they actually had like a holiday sale going on. I believe it was like 15-20% off, so I went with them. That is what kind of prompted me to let me go ahead and do this. I did finance it at the beginning, then that way I didn't have the whole upfront cost, because anything like this, you are looking anywhere between 6 to 10 grand to get done. So that is just upfront. Anything you decide to do like that, I mean, unless you do the labor cost yourself, that's where you're going to be shooting towards. That cost also does not include dyno tuning. So if the car is tuned, it did make just a little bit under 500 horsepower. So it does make 570 at the crank, and at the wheel it's making like 497 around there. So it's just right under 500. Over stock at the wheel they make about 315, 320. So I think it's a pretty good gains. Is it worth it? That'll be up to whoever decides to run this process. Some people can definitely get more out of it if you start to do headers and cam, which I don't. I only have this blower on the stock block. So the only thing I have is the Borla full catback attack exhaust, but I don't know how much of a difference that makes. Assuming over stock, and what Borla says that it'll give you some horsepower over stock, assuming that helps. So I'm gonna do a couple more videos talking about how much it costs to fill up. Does mile per gallon make a difference? And maybe even daily drive it. See, is it possible to daily drive once you've done this? So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll do more videos just answering some of them. Here you can see the added on radiator. I'll give you some more video of the actual inside. I did want to add one more thing, was the tune from Whipple. So every time you buy one of these, or even if you buy like a Pro Charger, they come with a tune from the manufacturer. The issue I had was the tune from Whipple did not work. So it was making the car run really rough, and the shop that did the installs, like, they highly recommended a custom dyno tune to make sure this thing was dialed in and running like it should. That was an added $1,200. So that's another expense that you have to think about when you're doing something like this. I was kind of hoping that because Whipple developed this for the 5.7, they have their custom kit for every engine that they design it for. I was assuming it would be fine, because it's pretty relatively stock compared to having a headers or cam. but obviously that did not happen. So yeah, just looking out there, you know, I was told this would work with, you know, just the tune that was included, but it wasn't. And I was also told that this is a carb legal kit if I ran that tune. So FYI, especially us in California, you know, I don't know exactly how they, you know, will track if it's the carb legal tune or a custom one, but there's just some info for you. You know, the issue I came across and eventually what I ended up doing. So the whole process took, you know, a little bit over a month actually, mainly because of the holidays. You know, shops were closed and, you know, setbacks and stuff like that. So that's just a little more of my insight on it. But definitely if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to try to answer. You can also look through my Instagram. It has a lot of those questions already answered. I feel like I get a lot of the same ones over and over. But no one reads, like, you know, through the comments. They just kind of want to ask or send me a DM. But yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts.